I'm Mahathee. I work as a project lead for persistent systems in Hyderabad. So, I have over 9 years of experience as of now, and I've been an active member of various testing communities. And what excites me is meeting new people and speaking in various meetups and conferences and sharing my knowledge.
Hi guys, I'm Anindita. So I work as a SDET in IBM in Bangalore location. So I have been part of a few testing communities, I would say, since 2-3 years, and I have learned a lot from people around. So because when you are in this testing communities, you may get to meet people around all over the world. So I have learned a lot, and yeah, I like sharing and discussing things related to testing and non-testing as well with my friends and colleagues. So yeah.
Our topic is from good to great, enhancing testability in software testing. So, we chose this topic because testability is a very critical, ignored, and undiscussed aspect of software testing that we have identified. So, when we began learning or acquiring ourselves knowledge on this topic, we thought there was a lot to learn about this, and many teams are ignoring it. So, our basic idea through this session is to educate people on the importance of testability and why should they be having these kind of discussions with their teams, or what are the benefits and what challenges you will come and how you can adapt it to your project or process. And since this is a general topic, our target audience would be anybody who is involved in the product development team. It could be product managers, designers, testers, or developers, and basically every person who's a member of the development team and who has a vision for developing high quality products. Sanjita, would you like to add something?
Yeah, just to add a few things is like, we basically, when we'll talk about testability, you will get to know the terms that we're using. We use it in daily lives, like, a day in and day out, but we are just not aware that these are the components of testability. So when we'll explain these things in detail in our, presentation, you'll get to know that we actually use it, not all of them, but few of them we actually use it, and then, we can enhance it and we can basically use all of these components that we're going to discuss in your project or in your daily life.
I would say, as for passion, I cannot say a professional passion as such, but I realized that in 2020, when the pandemic had started, that is when the actual learning or the understanding on concepts related to testing had started. It was a game-changing year, I would say. I met my mentor, my first involvement in the community, lot of activities beyond office work, and that's where my true understanding for or love for my profession or craft came. Prior to that, I would say that I would normally go to an office, work for those few hours, deliver my duties, and just come back. And I can also say it was a way to explore myself, what I like, what I didn't like, or the test drive community played a pivotal role in this because that was the first community I've ever interacted with. And I got to know that there are things beyond our daily work also, and how can we make different people as our friends in community. Because I was working as a solo tester for most of the projects that I've worked. I've not worked in teams or with team members mostly. So yeah.
So basically, in my understanding, my definition of passion is something that you love to do and you are willing to learn more and more about it, right? So I would say that testing is definitely one of my passion, that it was not as such a passion before, I would say, pandemic. When the pandemic hit, all of us were on the LinkedIn, and luckily me and Mahati also got connected on LinkedIn because we had the same, when two people meet and they had the same interest for a particular subject or particular topic, and then you take it forward as a partnership on a learning curve. So yeah, me and Mahati both connected on LinkedIn, and we both had the same interest for learning more about testing. So that's how we, I mean, we are still learning basically, but we are still, we are going on that path. So yeah, and beside that, writing is also one of my passion. Writing basically, blogging, writing any kind of stuff, stories, poetries, short stories, everything. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's both, I can say, because these two things I love to do, and I am in that mindset that even if now no one is paying me, I would still be doing those things. So yeah, I can call it my passion. For me, I would say motivation is, when there is a challenge for me at work. I mean, basically, I have shifted it to an entirely new domain, that is mobile development domain. And I was previously working in a web kind of things, web API and all those things. But since here there are many challenges for me, each day there is a new thing that I'm learning. So that keeps me motivated because even if I don't know anything related to mobile or related to this topic, but I know that today I'm going to learn something new. Any term, even related to mobile that I'm learning today, that keeps me motivated that I'm going to learn something new tomorrow as well.
So, for me, we live a single lifetime, but we have a lot of aspects to learn in it. So, for me, it is that new thing that I learn from every person, maybe a junior, maybe a senior, or a peer at work, a different aspect, a different challenge. And every day I talk to at least different people, and the recognition that we know Mati as a tester keeps me motivated or without getting overwhelmed. There are times when I zone in and zone out also, but when somebody pings me or tells me that Mati, we know you and we want your idea or suggestion on this topic, it feels nice to be recognized because whether at workplace or outside workplace, you want yourself also to be known a little. And this is truly what keeps me motivated. I won't be telling some other things. So, yeah.
For me, I think, the turning point in my life when this pandemic hit and all of us are on LinkedIn, I started attending this workshops or hackathons that is happening in our communities. And by that, I got in touch with Ajay Bala Murdas, right? So he has been my mentor since then. And I mean, you find a lot of people on LinkedIn, but the more you connect to one person, then you can learn a lot of things from them. So I think I have connected with Ajay on a very a teacher student relationship basis, and I have learned a lot of things from him, and he always keeps on inspiring, motivating. Is all of us, I think Mahati is also a part of that group where we discuss about testing and everything. So yeah, he has been a great part of my journey, I would say. Yeah.
In my case, I wouldn't say a single person. It's a combination of multiple mentors. The
Hmm.
testing community has awesome folks. So initially, it was Ajay through all of us had learned, like Anindita said. But for
Hmm.
me, I also have learned a lot of things through Dimpy Adhikari, and she's a great female tester. Indian space should look out for her. And the other
Hmm.
person is Rahul Verma. I literally one day came across one of his talks. Then I went through all his talks on YouTube. I read all his blogs, and like his thoughts have a lot of depth. Maybe in the
Hmm.
first instance you would not be understanding or correlating, but go to his blog, read 2 3 times, and you can also have that flexibility to ask him. He's a very friendly person and he clears a lot of things. So many people, Ravi Surya is another great person whom I read sometimes, and sometimes through Brijesh Dev's writings on LinkedIn, and a lot of people. But basically, to name the first set of people would be Ajay Dimpy and Rahul Verma. So and also friends like Rahul Parwal. So he has also been one of the motivating or inspirational forces to say because you certainly don't learn from your only from your mentors. You also learn from your friends who teach you on a regular basis and also want you to be better people.